And welcome back to Australian News. It's Saturday, February 11th of 2017. More from Red State Watcher. Boom! Look what happened to Bernie Sanders when he called CNN fake news on air. Bernie Sanders. Maybe he was watching CNN fake news. What do you think? Sanders' microphone was cut off as soon as he muttered those words.
Said much, Senator. I don't know if you've heard. Here's what he has said. He was asked about this report about Flynn on his flight to Mar A Lago late today, right? He just landed about an hour or so ago, and here's how he responded.
I don't know about it. I haven't seen it. What report is that?
Washington Post is reporting that he talked to the ambassador to Russia before you were inaugurated about sanctions, maybe trying to...
I haven't seen that. I'll look at that.
He says he knows nothing about it, hasn't seen any of these reports. Is that a problem?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he was watching CNN fake news. What do you think?
You don't buy
it. That was a joke.
Bernie Sanders.
I know it was a joke. I'm saying you don't buy what he said, obviously.
Aaron?
Yes. I'm sorry, Senator. I'm saying you obviously don't buy what he said. You believe that he has
they
seen
cut
these
him
reports.
off.
I mean, to your point.
Kevin, I'm not...
He was joking and they cut him off.
It looks like we've lost
Whether they cut him off or
connection
not,
with
that is
Senator
a strange
Sanders. So let's just try to
coincidence,
get that back
considering
up.
it's CNN.
Do we have him
Who's
back?
notorious for silencing people who don't agree with them. But that was hilarious.
Okay, so what we're going to do is take a break. I
Off.
don't want to waste our time.
Bernie Sanders gets screwed again. Wow, look how many came out to support President Trump en route to Mar A Lago. Mar A Lago. Dan Scavino Jr. shared this amazing photograph of supporters waving as President Trump motorcade drives through town with Prime Minister Abe to Mar A Lago. That's funny, eh? The Prime Minister of Japan, his name is in Japanese, but that's how it looks to us, so we just call him Abe. You won't see the support that came out of President Trump and FLOTUS tonight, along with the motorcade route to Mar A Lago, so let me share. Thank you, Florida. Beautiful. Look at they line the street and everything. As long as he keeps doing what he says, I can't really see him, like he'll be our modern George Washington, the man who brought balance back to the West. And so far so good. These people, eh? Taking time out of their busy days to appreciate something. How much each one of those vehicles is worth, eh?
President Trump! Woo! Look at that. Oh, look, the Japanese.
A hell of a motorcade, eh? Look at him all. He travels around with that kind of motorcade. He's got an army with him.
There's like at least 500 guys with him. Woo! Presidential.
Look at this, eh?
Woo!
Shut down the entire street.
That's what you
Like
call
a funeral parade or something.
Oh my god. Oh wow, look at the Secret Service right here. Oh, that's the press. That's the press over there. Illinois, where they coming from? New Jersey?
What's the green lights all about? Who's the dude in the green
Yeah,
light?
I don't know. But there was like 3 presidential cars. You saw those over
I
there.
saw those.
Yeah, he's probably
There's enough forces to take on a small nation.
The Japanese guy is supposed to be here too. Is that it? Never thought I would live next to the president.
Wow. Hell of a motorcade, wouldn't you say? Breaking. President Trump speaks to the nation. President Trump delivered a statement on the immigration ban and various other topics from this week in his weekly address broadcast from the White House on Friday.
My fellow Americans, this week our hearts are with the people of Louisiana and Mississippi. Families have lost their homes, businesses, and livelihoods after devastating tornadoes swept through many, many communities. My administration will make sure they have the support that they need and really desperately want. We're going to take care of them. It's remarkable to see Americans across the country come together to help families rebuild their lives. That is the beauty of the American spirit. There's nothing like it. There is a great spirit all over the country, and that spirit is what we will need to rebuild America, to, as I have said so often, make America great again.
That's right.
On Tuesday, I was pleased to host at the White House the CEO of Intel, who announced that Intel will invest $7 billion in a new manufacturing facility in Arizona, creating thousands of new American jobs. That's what we want, new American jobs and good jobs. Intel decided to move forward with this project because they know we are totally committed to lifting the regulatory and tax burdens that are hurting American innovation and companies. In fact, we're in the process right now of working on a major tax reform that will massively reduce taxes on our workers and businesses. We want to make it much easier to do business in America, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to make it also much harder for companies to leave. They're not just going to say bye-bye and fire everybody. There will be consequences. I want America to be the great jobs magnet of the world. But we can't do that if we don't stop the wasteful rules and excessive taxes that make it impossible for companies to compete. Every hour of every day, my administration is focused on creating jobs for our people. And I mean good jobs. More jobs, better jobs, higher paying jobs. That's our mission. This week, I also met with sheriffs and police chiefs from across the country. I pledged to them that we would stand with the incredible men and women of law enforcement, and so too will our great new Attorney General, Jeff Sessions. My administration is committed to your security, which is why we will continue to fight to take all necessary and legal action to keep terrorists, radical and dangerous extremists from ever entering our country. We will not allow our generous system of immigration to be turned against us as a tool for terrorism and truly bad people. We must take firm steps today to ensure that we are safe tomorrow. We will defend our country, protect our Constitution, and deliver real prosperity for our people. God bless you. God bless America. Have a great week.
Awesome. Power speech from a power president. It's funny people say that America was never great or America is already great. And both people are wrong. During the industrial might of the revolution in the 40s and 50s, America has turned on her ovens and turned off her ovens throughout history. However, when America built all her own products, America was great. And when the world called upon America to bring balance during the Second World War, the industrial might of the United States allowed her to wage war simultaneously in the Pacific and the Atlantic, take on both axes of evil and defeat them. I wouldn't say single-handedly, but American naval power was unmatched. And if you got close to the American ships, you weren't getting away from them. That's why the Japs started dive bombing them, because there was no point. If you made the mission in, you wouldn't get out. So America was great once before, and she shall be once again.